Is the question statistical? What is the favorite food among sixth graders at your school? The key here is we are asking among all sixth graders. All sixth graders at our school. You are going to mark yes or no if this is statistical. If you answered no in the previous question, then you need to rewrite the question below to make it statistical. If you answered yes, you are going to leave this blank. Is the question statistical? You're going to mark yes or no. How tall is Marissa? We are asking one person, just Marissa. How tall is she? Remember, if it is statistical, you're going to get more than one answer. If it is non-statistical, you are only going to get one answer. If you answered no in the question above, you are going to rewrite the question below to make it statistical. Is the question statistical? How many children are in your math class? Your math class is the key word here. If you answered no, and this should be 3A, rewrite the question below to make it statistical. Is this question statistical? How far does the average person drive to work each day? The key here is average person. If you answered no, this is in 4A, rewrite the question below to make it statistical. If you answered yes, you're going to leave it blank. Find the mean number of siblings. Round to the nearest hundredth, and we're finding the mean. Remember, with the mean, we add up all of the values. So our first step is to add the values, and then we divide by the number of values. And then we can't forget to round to the nearest hundredth. Find the mean, finding mean again, which is average of the shoe sizes. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth if needed. So once again, we add the values. Then we divide our sum by the number of values. And if we have to, we're rounding to the nearest hundredth. Find the median of the shoe sizes. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth if needed. Our first step is to order from least to greatest. Our second step then is to go first and last, underlining all the way until you get to the middle. Remember, if you have two numbers in the middle, you take those two numbers and you add them and divide by 2. That's only if you have two numbers left in the middle. You could just have one, but if you have two, you got to add and divide by 2, and that's when you would round. That's only if that happens. You could be left with just one. Find the median number of siblings. Once again, our step 1 is to order from least to greatest. Remember to cross off your numbers as you order them so you know you have them all. Step 2 is we underline until we get to the middle. We could be left with just one. It does not tell us to round, so I'm assuming we are going to be left with one number in the middle. Find the mode. Remember, mode means most of the shoe sizes. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth if needed. Our first step is to order from least to greatest. Step 2 is we are finding the most common value, the one that is used the most. We can have one mode, we can have more than one mode, or we can have no mode. I can tell you that in this scenario, there is going to be a mode. You have to figure out if just one of these are the mode or if there's more than one mode. I can also tell you, you're not going to have to round for the mode. Find the mode number of siblings. Once again, mode means most. Step 1, we order from least to greatest. We cross off our numbers as we write them. Second step, we know we can have one mode, more than one mode, or no mode. Once again, I can tell you just by looking at this data set that this option is out. There's definitely a mode. There could be one or there could be more than one. Find the range of the shoe sizes. Round your answer to the nearest hundredth if needed. For range, our first step is to order from least to greatest. Step 2, we circle the greatest value. Our third step is we circle our least value. And remember, our least is our smallest. And range means difference. And difference is our key word for subtraction. So you are going to take our greatest minus our least, and that will equal the range of this data set. Find the range of the number of siblings. Once again, our first step is to order from least to greatest. We circle our greatest value, then we circle our least value. And like I said in the previous slide, least means your smallest. Finally, we know that range means difference, and the key word difference means to subtract. So we are going to take our greatest minus our least, and that's going to give us our range of this data set.